Alright guys, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. We are here in the Inner Temple Training Hall where, out of nowhere, 4 more psyche locks, physical psyche locks, appeared on this door, and we're gonna see what the hell's going on. Right? Is this what Godot was talking about? Yeah, the trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once. Mr. Edgeworth? I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible. What? What do you mean it's not possible? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there was only one lock when I last came here, so who the hell put the other locks on? So you're saying that you can't undo the new locks? Yes. If only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you're the one to talk with your face all green. Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go get a grip on yourself. Don't be ridiculous. There's no telling what sort of mistakes you can make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth. Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in the corner of the garden. Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix. I'm going to stay here and see if I can help solve these bothersome puzzles. No, if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles. Give me 1 second, guys. I actually need to check on something. I heard something. So apparently it was just my cat being dumb, jumping around, and he knocked over something. But anyway, we're back. I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles. I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris? No, not at all. Iris! The night of the crime, the trick lock. These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Korean tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the lock can open it. And you aren't the one who set these locks? Can't you just go over every single combination? Well, you know, that would actually take too damn long. I don't think it's that simple. Franziska von Karma. I love how he's been calling her by her full name. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now somehow there's 5 of them. What does that mean? It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks. The first one. What if it was Godot just being a dick and put all those locks on there? I'd be mad. What? Iris! Try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this? Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But that would take way too long. Yes, about a day if I had to guess. Damn, a whole day? Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure, I'll do whatever I can. We gotta wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. You're going to have to call on your inner strength now. She's gonna be wanting burgers, steak, fried rice, everything. Why did you make a run for it, Iris? I'm sorry. I heard that the inner temple had been severely shaken by the earthquake. I was worried, so I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern. But what? Then I saw those chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the sacred cavern's door. Who in the world would have done something like this? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know. What if Iris did it? That'd be crazy. There's still one thing I don't quite get. And what might that be, Phoenix? I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakuri Temple at the time of the incident, but you were seen the same evening at the inner temple. And then, you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakuri Temple too. Being spotted at both Hazakuri Temple and the inner temple. It's as if you were... Well, Iris? It's about time you told us the truth. How were you at two places at once? My god. She knows the Shadow Clone Jutsu and she committed the murder. There's something going on here that we don't know about. Don't look at me with those eyes. Don't you dare look at me with those eyes. Whatever, I guess we can only move and go talk to someone else. Maybe Larry's here. Maybe Larry's at the freaking, the Heavenly Hall. February 9th, Inner Temple Garden. The cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be pretty nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job. Oh! Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. How could I have done that? Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth. Ah! Hey, don't you dare run away. What do you want, Wright? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on, laugh away. I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth. He was ready to hug it out. East side hug it out. West side hug it out. South side hug it out. You went back to the criminal affairs department, right? You said that you wanted to look into something concerning Iris? Iris! And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. Oh boy. The earthquake. Iris, the investigations. You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh? It's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime, that's why. You mean because of the writing in blood and the talisman in the snow? Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planned or planted here after the murder. But surely, you don't suspect Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect, Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right? Let's talk about Iris then. There was something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait! Not somewhere. I felt like I've seen her in court before. So you went back to the criminal affairs department to look for a file. Yes, I checked over every case I ever worked on. And I was right. I've seen her face before 6 years ago. 6 years ago. It was my first appearance in court. As cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So, who is she? I'm sorry, right? I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. What? Why not? It might be the crucial piece of the puzzle that involves or that solves this case. That woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris in the Hazakuri Temple. And neither did the case. That woman is completely unrelated to this murder. Unrelated? Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. The connection? What's the connection between those two? That they both look alike? That's it? So I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes. Nope. Thankfully, my nightmares have stopped. But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago, when we were little kids at the same elementary school, Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. Yes, we know about this. We played the damn game, bro. Yep, it all started with that big quake. That big Quake 3 tournament. I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense lawyer. we were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now, and that case was finally resolved 3 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there! It was such a shock, I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, right? There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake, and not after you saved me. You're stronger than you think, so no more of this self-pity, okay? Move on. It's time to move on to the inner temple gate. Time to talk to somebody else, maybe Franziska. Finally getting to the bottom of this case. I could count on Iris to break those locks, so I should try to gather more clues. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth Gumshoe, and Pearls. Anyone over here? We should definitely check this incinerator again. There's got to be something in this incinerator we need to check. I'm sure there was no one at the first time I saw it. That and the door is open. Someone's been burning something, that's for sure. It's a shame there isn't a trace of what it was left inside. Damn. I guess we gotta move again. Suspension Bridge. February 9th, Dusky Bridge. It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. Sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all alone. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again. I don't know why y'all up here in the mountains. Y'all might run into Wendigos and shit. You don't want to run into a Wendigo up here. Your ass is grass, son. Your ass is grass. February 9th, Hazikuri Temple. I wonder if Sister Bikini has already gone back to the main hall. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe's Sister Bikini's type. Wow. What a assumption there, right? That was the biggest assumption I've ever seen Wright pull. Looks like Sister Bikini is not here. She must be sorting things out after the quake. Must be hard on her with her bad back. There are a few things I really need to discuss with her. I'll drop by again later and see if she's around. Maybe she is around. Let's go to the courtyard. Is anyone in the courtyard? Like, damn. February 9th. What the hell is Pearls? Sounds like someone's happy. What tone is that they're humming? What tune is it? Ah, it's Gumshoe. No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in Korean. I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating's all about. The investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Good cases we have, good cases we lost along the way. Gumshoe's is an idiot. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Oh, he's got bars. Airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. How long have you been there? I just got here. Oh, okay. So what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon. The real murder weapon? That barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead. I'm giving it my best shot here, but I haven't turned up any other clues. Looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. A letter, huh? I don't know what it is, but it feels like my chest is caving in. That's sad. I know it sounds really messed up, but it just feels really bad. The investigation. So how's the investigation going along, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the inner garden area. And they're taking the bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ. You mean... I don't have the details, pal. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in the secret cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? You got me, I don't know. Every final case to a game, it's like Maya's in trouble, I swear to goodness. Then who said it? Mr. Godot. Godot? What did he mean by that? The letter. About that letter you found. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut over here trying to find the murder weapon. And all I find is some burnt up old letter. Whoa! Burnt up old letter? Yeah. It was in the incinerator right outside the inner temple. The incinerator? I knew it! I knew I wasn't imagining it. Someone burnt it up. Why would they burn up an old letter? There was snow in the incinerator when I first saw it. But then someone used it and melted the snow around it. Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. So with you, pal. I've got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case. Spirit mediums? Burnt letter added to the court record. It's gotta be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. I better get it to a good looking, better give it a good looking over and some serious thought. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal. Ha! You're an idiot, Gumshoe. But you're our idiot. Let's check it out. Found by Gumshoe. Be careful, when night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Oh my god! Leave everything up to her. Her name is... She is our ally. The whole... Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. So someone planned this. Once this is burned, also make... Not tell anyone about this message. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Oh my god! Once night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Oh my god. This could be towards any one of our freaking channeling users. So who... The only person that can channel stuff is Maya, Pearls, and maybe her. Maybe Elise, yeah. So out of the four, those are only our spirit channelers, right? So out of those four, that message was sent to either Maya, Pearl, Elise, maybe Iris? Can Iris maybe channel shit? Doesn't seem to have any spiritual power, so never mind. Screw that. So it's either Maya, Pearls, or Elise. So those three. It was those three. I said four. I said Pearl, Maya, and Elise. So those are three. A nun from Hazakuri Temple discovered the murder. Her bad bag really bothers her. So I don't think Sister Bikini... Maybe she does have spiritual powers. I don't know. It doesn't say that she doesn't. So that message was either for Maya, Pearls, or Elise. This is crazy. This is getting interesting now. So what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Well, it wasn't the Shishishito that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today. Yes, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking around for now? Yeah. Man, is it tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We got the feathers of a forensics and our cape these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. Secret weapon? What's the secret weapon? Is it that damn dog missile? The missile dog? What's this secret weapon of yours? You wanna know? You gotta think scientifically, okay? Alright. The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? So he's talking about a metal detector. Any questions so far? Nope. I know what he's going to say, but I'll let him look smart. So what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! Metal detector. Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. Well, you want to give scientific investigation a go? Huh? Me? I've been using this thing for hours now. Gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe out or not? Play forensics expert. Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you. Alright then, I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. The absolute best. It's so sensitive, you can make it cry. It's so high-tech, you can skydive off it. Oh, bother. Now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure. That's what we're trying to find out. So first, let's turn the detector on. That's the sound of the metal detector signal bouncing off of something metallic. Next, touch the detector and take a real good look around with this courtyard with it, pal. Once you've hit something metallic, the check gauge will flash. And when that happens, touch the gauge to... Okay. This thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight, too. Take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious. Let's look for something. Why would it do that on the staff? That staff is kind of strange. Look at that. Something's right here. This looks like a wallet. Ah, that's where it's been. Is it yours, detective? I'm always dropping it, so I put a bell on it. But you still dropped it anyway. Yeah, but now I found it again, pal. Your wallet is completely empty. Well, I dropped it all the time. I drop it all the time, so I don't put money in it anymore. Then how come the metal detector picked it up? Must be because of the bell, I guess. That's odd. This sled's made of plastic. It says bikini number 1 on the side. Maybe there's something under it. Hey, what's this? A badge? Ah! I've been hunting high and low for that. It's yours, detective. That thing's priceless to a guy like me. A cop can't be a cop without his badge. I'm sure glad I didn't put that dime in there now. Really? How did you manage to drop your badge here, of all places? I know, I bet it happened this morning. I was playing around with the sled and... Stop right there, I don't need to hear any more. You know what doesn't make sense is... Why is the metal detector going off on this wooden staff? This is Miss Donham's staff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood. But the detector is reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, right? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? I swear that thing is causing a racket. Here, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the... What? Ah! The top is coming off! Look what you've done! You've damaged a really important piece of evidence! Oh my god! Oh wow! That's a sword! Inside the staff! Is this... Could it be? The murder weapon? Get out of here! There was a sword inside the staff. I never had guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They call this sort of thing a sword cane, pal. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey Gumshoe, who knows about the hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. Well, as they say, there's no team in the Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there's any traces of blood on it. Then I guess this isn't a murder weapon, huh? No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. Of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal. It's about the same length as the Shishishito, too. This must be the murder weapon. The wound in her body must have been deep enough, right? There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal. Boom. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey! Wait up, detective, that's copyright infringement. What is it, pal? I'm pretty busy right now, you know. You're gonna get that staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off just for a while? What are you talking about, pal? Please! Just until we find Maya. Maya, what's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Yeah, it's probably got Maya's fingerprints on her or something. Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and, well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think? Maybe she's... Please, detective, just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. You're looking kind of viridian there. Okay, just stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though. The staff's secret trick, let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. This is just a regular, run-of-the-mill staff, you got it? Now you take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry, she'll be fine. Gumshoe? You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh? Sure, thanks. Victim staff received from Detective Gumshoe for safekeeping. I can't help but wonder, though. What was Elise Donham doing with a staff like this in the first place? She is the damn Crane channeling technique well, she was the master of that village. Right now, what I'm gonna do, though, save the game, take a break, and once we come back, we'll be back with more Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. See you guys soon.